Weather Service in Raleigh, it's Nick Petro with your routine weekly briefing for Central North Carolina on this Monday, the 14th of October. So there's really not a whole lot to talk about. High pressure will dominate our weather through much of the week. And look at these weather maps. We had a cold front that moved through a couple hours ago, and you're going to see basically the humidity. Not that there was a whole lot of humidity anyway, but dew points are really going to plummet this afternoon. So really drying out, kind of breezy. Tomorrow night, early Wednesday morning, there could be maybe a few sprinkles around as an upper trough moves through, but I really don't think it's going to be much. Pretty much dry right through the next 7 days, except for maybe these few sprinkles tomorrow night, Tuesday night. Behind that little upper disturbance, we're really going to see stronger high pressure and colder air move in. Look at the high pressure just sitting over us Friday through the weekend. So much cooler during the second half of the week. Some frost is even possible in the colder spots Thursday and Friday morning. Yeah, believe it or not, some frost. Not everywhere, just the typical colder spots, particularly along and north of I-85, and those outlying areas that sometimes tend to have some of that those colder temperatures. So if you're north of Raleigh, if you're like out towards the Triad, down toward Wadesboro, yeah, there could be some frost around. Okay, but if you're down in Fayetteville or Goldsboro or Clinton, yeah, there's not going to be frost. Or maybe even Johnson County probably shouldn't see any frost. But once you get north and west of the triangle, that's where we think the best chance for frost is going to be. All right, so here's the severe weather outlook for the next 7 days. Nothing for us. Here's how much rain we're going to get through the next 7 days. This is 7 days worth, all in one shot. Basically nothing. That little light green you see over central North Carolina, that's those sprinkles that I mentioned. Perhaps tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. Again, if you get any rain, it ain't going to be much. Excessive rainfall outlook is blank. What about the tropics? Well, here's the 7-day graphical tropical weather outlook from hurricanes.gov. And the Hurricane Center is giving that area out in the central Atlantic a 50% chance of formation through the next 7 days. We'll keep our eyes on it. I looked at some of the longer range models, and there's various scenarios where that might get pulled to the north. It might get absorbed. It might. I didn't really see anything in terms of any risks for us here with whatever becomes of that system. So we'll keep our eyes on it, but nothing imminent or of any concern for us right now. Looking to the following week, it's going to warm up. So you can see our normals. Next week is at the bottom of this slide, low 70s for highs and upper 40s to low 50s for lows. And looks like, we're going to tend towards the drier side during that period of time too. So, the one thing I love about October is that generally it's just one of our most spectacular months for Central North Carolina of the entire year weather-wise. If there's generally speaking, if there's no hurricanes affecting us or tropical storms affecting us, usually it's pretty dry. Usually we got lots of sunshine like today. Today's weather is typical October weather, usually dry, sunny, cooling off as it seasonally does. But yeah, one of the best weather months of the year for Central North Carolina. The only thing we got in the graphical hazardous weather outlook is that frost noted. And that's actually for the nighttime periods. So that would be Wednesday night and Thursday night. As I referred to earlier, is Thursday morning and Friday morning. So I apologize for any confusion that may cause. And other than that, a little breezy and dry today. So that's why we have the fire weather highlighted yellow for today. But even that's not going to be a super big deal. All right, so that wraps it up. Pretty easy, dry, cooler, some patchy frost maybe in the colder spots, mainly north and west of the triangle. Again, that would be Thursday and Friday mornings. But yeah, look at the beautiful pattern there. down at the bottom. I'd almost call that a little chilly there, especially Wednesday and Thursday for those highs. Only barely getting into the 60s. So, but plenty of sunshine. So that should offset any chilly feelings during that time. So that is our briefing for Central North Carolina. And thanks for joining us.